back to Great Day, all about mom. Menopause is a natural occurrence, but the symptoms are a sign that your hormone levels are changing, and that can increase the risk for more serious health issues like arthritis and breast cancer. Dr. David Ellent is an oncologist and the CEO of Genesis Medical Group. Also joining us is rheumatologist Dr. Gabriela Bahr. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Genesis Medical Group. What's so nice about this is that it's a carefully curated group of medical practitioners. You have multi-specialists all under one roof, and what makes that nice is that somebody dealing with one issue, if they have multiple issues, you can just refer and talk to other doctors within under the same roof, right?
Yes, absolutely, and especially now with Mom's Day. You see, life doesn't come with instructions; it comes with mom, and we love them, moms. We want to make sure we take care of them. We want to make sure that we protect them. And one of the things that mom faces is menopause.
Yeah.
And menopause is one of those conditions that require multiple areas of healthcare.
Yeah, because we say one word, but that one word involves a lot.
Yeah. It requires combination. It requires total medical home. So at Genesis Medical Group, when mom comes, we want to make sure we check her bone density, so her bones are okay. That's why Dr. Bahr, as a rheumatologist, is going to talk about osteoporosis. Yeah. We want to make sure there is such a severe increase in the cardiac risk. We want to make sure that we check your heart, we check EKG. It's called arterial brachial index. Make sure the atherosclerosis is checked.
Because here's the problem: there are the visible symptoms of menopause when those hormones kind of get out of whack, as I said earlier. The visible symptoms are ones that we can feel: irritable, hot flashes, night sweats, insomnia, brain fog, slow metabolism, and so you start gaining weight. But the invisible ones that you speak of are the ones that are the threat to us, and that could be long lasting. It sets up for autoimmune diseases. The door opens for cancers, in particular breast cancer, which is why we oftentimes see it present a little bit later in life, around late 50s, 60s, right?
Yeah, especially estrogen-dependent cancers. And that's why it's necessary to have mammogram. It's paramount for doctors to talk to each other. And that's what we are.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that doctors talk. We want to make sure that we protect our moms, because we love our moms.
Yeah. So not only the specialists that you have, but you also can provide those services like a mammogram.
Yes, like a mammogram, like a bone density test, like everything under one umbrella, under one roof, totally protecting our moms.
Yeah. All right. Diagnosis and treatment is, as we know, especially with breast cancer, if you catch it early, the outcome can, you almost 100% chance that you're going to survive it.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
Yeah. Okay. Lifestyle can also affect.
Yeah, it's very important. As our moms, they'll gain weight after menopause. So we have the weight loss programs. It's almost a personalized beautification program for our moms.
Yeah. In fact, one of the doctors actually gained 100 pounds during pregnancy and had gestational diabetes, but she's one of the doctors that can work with us. She lost that 100 pounds. I want to know how she did. I'm going to go see her. Okay. All right. Dr. Bahr, you grew up in Houston, and you come from a legacy of physicians. In fact, you would spend summers with your dad, who was also a doctor.
Yes, I did. He's an orthopedist in town, still practicing, and I learned a lot from him.
Yeah. As a rheumatologist, your brother is also a rheumatologist.
Yes.
All right. With menopause, what's happening that makes the rheumatology umbrella, if you will, something that a lot of women end up under?
Yeah, so like he touched upon, osteoporosis. So when we see that the estrogen drops, we actually see a 20% increase in bone loss. And around that time, about 1 in 2 women can actually develop osteoporosis and even lead to fractures. So we're trying to catch these patients early on. Bone density is one of the things that Genesis can offer, and we can do a screening test.
Because it can sneak up on you. You don't realize what's happening until you do have that broken bone.
That's the patients, a lot of times they're like, but I'm not in any pain. It's not something that hurts unless you get that fracture, and by that point it's kind of far gone.
Yeah.
But we do have treatment that can actually decrease bone loss and actually build back bone, so it's important to talk to your doctor about
We know stability can become an issue as we get older. So when someone falls and breaks something, if your bone density is not so compromised, you can heal faster.
100%. So if your bone density is not compromised, you can heal faster. Some of the things that are preventative would be taking some vitamin D, calcium, exercising, healthy diet and lifestyle. quitting smoking, decreased alcohol intake. Those are all preventative type measures.
All right. Menopause also opens the door to things like arthritis, which can happen at any age, but things become more problematic when we age. Go figure.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. So they've actually done a lot of research looking at the drop in estrogen and whether or not it increases arthritis. And they do found that there's some links there with osteoarthritis. The funny thing about it is that it can also mimic symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. So a lot of times it's important to get to your doctor to see what exactly is going on.
Yeah.
Another one is gout. So gout is something that we always think about in men, but we found that estrogen actually has a protective benefit. So when we have this drop in estrogen levels, women are actually susceptible to gout as well.
All right, so we mentioned that you all treat the whole family. Rumor has it that men have their own version of menopause called andropause. And then we know another time that hormones are raging is with teenagers. I think there's a thing called teenageopause. I don't know if you treat teenageopause, but you will treat teenagers, but teenageopause is something I just made up. All right, Dr. Ellent, since it is all about moms today, tell us about the moms in your life.
Well, I have my mom, and I'm going to tell you right now, if I don't call my mom every day, I'm afraid lightning is going to strike me. So there's, sometimes I have a fear. And then there is a person who, the reason I'm successful is because of my wife. She's what brings peace to my life when I'm facing the storm outside my home.
Yeah. All right.
She's my home.
3 daughters.
3 daughters.
You got a house full of women. All right, Dr. Bahr?
Yeah, so I'm a mom. I have 2 little kids. They're 4 and 7. Hi, Bella. Hi, Rex. They keep me on my toes, and then I wouldn't be anywhere where I am without my mother and my mother-in-law. I'm very blessed to have 2 wonderful mothers in my life that are big role models for me.
Well, thank you all for joining us this morning. And how many locations of Genesis?
24 locations.
24 locations. All right, Genesis Medical Group has a couple of special offers for Great Day Houston viewers. Dr. Ellent is offering the first 25 callers a mammogram for the cash price of $125 and a bone density scan for the cash price of $100. This is a great price. I've actually paid more than that in a copay before when I had insurance. And Dr. Bahr is offering the first 25 callers a free x-ray. Remember, Genesis Medical Group covers a wide range of health issues, so they can be your source for most of your healthcare needs under one roof. To find out more or to book an appointment, call 281-440-5300. Again, that is 281-440-5300, or visit their website, genesisdoctors.com. And when you're with them, that means all your medical records are under one roof.